What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you clicked on this video, then you probably already know that it is time for another Fat Fit Food Friday. So this week we're going to be cooking, usually I would make them like keto buffalo chicken meatballs, but I don't have any chicken, and I had some ground beef in the freezer, so pulled it out, let it defrost, and we're going to make some buffalo beef meatballs. So I guess without further ado, I will see you in the kitchen. Alright, so here we are in the kitchen. We'll go over the ingredients as usual. Oven, please be quiet. The oven just finished preheating. It's at 400 degrees, so make sure you do that before you start mixing up your meatballs. Let me take this bracelet off here. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to need is a pound of ground chicken. In this case, like I said, I'm making beef meatballs, and this is 1.5 pounds because I'm, just because it is making a little bit extra so I can actually eat some of it today. We're gonna get this egg, but it needs to be beaten. Some people do chop up celery and put it into it. I did not get any celery from the store because I'm just not really a big celery fan. So I didn't get any celery, but you can chop up celery and put it into it. We're gonna need almond flour or coconut flour. In this instance, they are interchangeable, so go ahead and get some of that. Tablespoon of mayonnaise, garlic powder, onion powder, pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, and the most important ingredient, some buffalo sauce. I prefer red hot wing sauce, but I mean, you can use whatever it is that you prefer to use for your wing sauce. We're gonna go ahead and start mixing up this ground beef. A very important thing is to try not to over mix it. That's the thing that people tend to do with like burgers and other meatball things, is just to over mix it. So you want to try to touch the least amount of possible, but you got to mix it up a little bit. So here we go. The first thing you want to do is mix together all the ingredients except for the hot sauce. So like I mentioned earlier, this is ground beef, obviously. And it was in the freezer, which means that it's still a little bit frozen right now in some pieces, like this huge chunk right here. So I'm just breaking it apart into some smaller pieces, and we'll just hope this all works out the same. But just a good mental note that if you are going to be freezing meat, make sure to leave it out with plenty of time to fully defrost. I know you can stick it in the microwave and defrost it a little bit, or if it's just ground and you're going to be throwing it into a pan, you can just cook it in the pan. When you're making meatballs, though, this is a little bit more difficult because you want all of the ingredients to permeate all of the meat, which is hard to do when chunks of it are frozen together. Okay. So once everything is all mixed together, then you're just going to sit here and make meatballs. So this is supposed to make 16 meatballs. I made a little bit extra so that I can, actually try it today. So what you want to do is just keep on making meatballs. This is a cookie sheet, obviously. And I put some parchment paper down, as well as sprayed it with some oil, just to make sure that nothing starts sticking. So here they are, all 16 meatballs. They're all, oh, this one's more like a meat patty, so just kind of ball it up, turn it into a ball. 16 meatballs. We're gonna throw them into the oven now for 15 minutes. Like I said, it's already preheated, so we're just gonna go ahead and toss it over there. So let's get there. Alright, so while the meatballs are in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little extra blurb here. And I'm gonna show you how to do a special technique that I've been doing for my asparagus as well as my green beans, and it's called blanching. What blanching will do is it will perfectly cook your green beans or your asparagus, or you can even do it with broccoli. And then you're gonna basically like, not freeze them, but cool them down quick enough that the cooking stops. So they keep their green color, they keep their nice and crunchiness, and then they're just ready to go. So they're basically like half cooked, so you can actually take them and throw them in the freezer or throw them in the fridge or whatever, and just use them whenever you're ready, and then cook them whatever way that you want to. So let's go ahead and get these chopped up, and then I will show you how to blanch. Okay, so now that my water is boiling, what I'm gonna do is take my green beans, throw them into said boiling water, take whatever that is out and throw it over here. Okay, so this is where I do blanching a little bit differently. So what you're supposed to do is you get another bowl and you take the green beans out as soon as they're done cooking, and you throw them into a bowl that's full of ice water. I don't like messing around with ice, so I just don't. So what I'm gonna do is as soon as these are done cooking, which you only leave them in there for like 4 to 5 minutes, until they start turning like a brighter green color, which means that the color is about to go like away from them. Once they turn a brighter green color, you'll know it's done. Okay, so don't mind the bacon crackling in the background, but I just strained my green beans. We're gonna throw them into this cold water. Like I said, it's supposed to be iced water, but I always just do cold water. It basically does the same thing. It'd probably cool off quicker if it was in ice water. Or not probably, it just would. But that's all you do. Just let it cool in there until you're ready to cook them. If you're not gonna cook them right away, then you can take them like that. So the meatballs were all done. And now what I'm doing is I'm gonna throw a little base on this pan here. I guess I should have opened this before I said this. There we go. So I already threw some butter in here, and it is heating up, or melting actually. I'm gonna throw some of the hot sauce in here. I'm pretty sure like in the recipe there is like a measurement for how much you're supposed to use. But once again, this is just one of those things, you just wing it. You do what you think is best. And then this part doesn't take very long because the meatballs are already cooked. So really you're just kind of letting the meatballs soak in their sauce. So I'm gonna let them do that. And then after this, I'm pretty sure they're done. So I'm gonna let them do that, and I will catch you back with the plating. Alright, what is going on everybody? This is all plated up and ready to be tasted. Oh here, let me show it to you. I poured a little bit extra buffalo sauce on top of the meatballs and the green beans because I love buffalo sauce. And I also poured some blue cheese dressing on top of the cauliflower rice. The only thing about the cauliflower rice is fine. It's the blue cheese. Doesn't have any chunks in it, so I'm not really, oh, never mind, there's one. Anyways though, it's yogurt based. It's Boathouse, I think is what it's called. And it smells kind of funny, just gonna be honest. So we'll go ahead and give it a taste. We'll see what it's like, and yeah, well, let's just dive in. The meatballs are really good. The meatballs are very moist and just taste really good. And then mixed with the buffalo sauce, I mean it's buffalo sauce. it's fantastic. So buffalo sauce, meat, check. Next thing is gonna be this cauliflower rice. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The cauliflower rice tastes fine. I think it's the dressing The dressing I'm not super sold on. It's got like a very like vinegary taste to it, kind of bitter. I'm not really digging it, but conceptually it's fine. It's a good idea. If you like blue cheese, you have a favorite blue cheese dressing, use that blue cheese dressing instead of whatever this Boathouse nonsense is. And maybe I'll pour some like hot sauce on this or something. I don't know. But anyways, Boathouse, not great. Cauliflower tastes fantastic. Meatballs taste fantastic. And you know what? Because we're here, we're gonna go ahead and give a little bite to these green beans. Yeah, they're fantastic. They're cooked with bacon, cooked with garlic, and using that blanching method is the most effective way that I've found to make perfect vegetables every time. It takes like a second longer, but you just boil them, put them in the cold water, let them chill off and everything, and then you just cook them whatever way you want them, and it makes it so they have a very vibrant green color, as well as keep their crunch. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop blabbing at you guys. I'm gonna eat this food. I apologize for chewing or talking with my mouth full. It's very rude. Anyways, though, so if you liked the video or found it helpful at all, then or found it helpful at all, go ahead and give it a like. Please subscribe to the channel and share it with everybody. Share it with the whole world. That'd be fantastic. So that's gonna wrap up, episode 2 of the Fat Fit Food Fridays. Until next time, let's stay fit.